Hello, Star Wars fans. Welcome back to another episode of the Starlight podcast. We are here with our full cast of characters. Daddy Sheev, aka John Bates, is back. How we doing, fam?
Doing good. Thank you for holding down the fort for me last week. I have so many thoughts about Maul that I cannot wait to get into with you gentlemen. And as a tradition, ready up. Let's do this.
Ready up. Dagovere, how we doing, fam? Thanks for holding it
It's
down with
about
me last
damn
week.
time Daddy Sheev finally reunites with us, baby. But that's life be life, and I get it.
It was a week.
Yeah, it was. It's been a month. It's been a 4 or 5 months already into this year. But we got Maul Shadow Lord. I'm excited to talk about. There's a lot to talk about, boys. So let's go.
Yeah. We've got as usual. We're gonna start with Star Wars news. All right. First one, we're gonna talk about Han Solo's back in Disneyland.
Yeah.
Dagovere, as an avid park goer,
Yeah.
what do you think? Is that going to be in your park? I think it's only in California.
Yeah. Eventually they come down. I don't know if they've ever had Ahsoka, but they do eventually have them. They switch off, but I think it should have been like this the whole time. You know, I actually have the art book, and maybe I'll bring some Unlock the Knowledge stuff in future when we don't have anything to talk to. We're not just like peak every single week with Maul Shadow Lord. But it was always supposed to be an amusement park that reflected whatever that was happening in the realm of Star Wars. So like the new movies, Ahsoka, whatever, you know. I don't have an issue with this. I never had an issue with it. They should have done this day one. I think they definitely constricted themselves or shackled themselves with the entire sequel trilogy stuff. You know, I don't have an issue with Batu Galaxy. I think it's amazing, actually. Yeah. But you need some stormtroopers. You know, you need some OT stormtroopers. I would even mind some clone troopers as well, because you read the Thrawn Legacy book back there. Hey, I'm just saying, leave the Thrawn trilogy back there, and guess who's there? Anakin Skywalker and Thrawn together on Batu. They even have the blaster shots there still in that amusement park. So let's go. Get some characters. Get some prequel trilogy characters, OT characters. It's about time, baby. More Han Solo. Let's freaking go.
One thing I will say about this is the announcement. Dude's pretty handsome. All right, dude is pretty handsome. But people are roasting his wig. People are roasting his wig online.
Yeah, that's Disney though.
It looks like the wig. I mean, how many guys just look like a young Han Solo just walking around California? So, like, I mean, like you said, Connor, I think dude's handsome. Wig's a little weird, but hey, Han Solo is back in the park. I can't complain about that. I think, like you said, Dagovere, I think, you know, obviously the original trilogy, people know that the most. It's cool to see an original trilogy character back in the Disney parks.
Yeah.
I'd low-key ask him who shot first.
Yeah. He probably gets asked that 1,000 times a day.
There's so many things I want to ask.
Burrito.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. And
the cantina's right there. They can go in the cantina. There
the cantina's right there. Yeah. Where
he's not allowed.
Yeah. That's so funny. I'm actually really curious to see like what the characters are gonna say when you say like in-universe stuff, because before the staff members were actually really like they had pretty high Q about the continuity of Star Wars and stuff. Like I asked some questions on the book, you know, just like, oh, hey, you know, what side of Batu are you from? And, you know, do you hear about this? And they like knew a lot of the stuff that was going on. I don't know if every single character that they have in there is going to do that. And I don't expect them to either, but I'm curious, see how much of a Han Solo guy he is. Right. All right, Mr. Corellia.
That's awesome. But yeah, let's move on to one of the more popular news stories that have a little more prevalent is Mando and Grogu. Two things. We got a runtime. We got a rating. PG-13.
PG-13.
And 2 hours and 12 minutes.
Product may get rated.
2 hours and 12 minutes. I think it's a pretty good runtime. Like,
I think that's perfect.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, I mean, isn't that what typically Star Wars movies run at? Anywhere from like 2 hours and 10 minutes to like 2.5?
Yeah, I got the list up right here. Shortest one, obviously, like is A New Hope, 2 hours, 4 minutes. Then the longest one. Can you guess what the longest one is, Johnny?
Attack of the Clones.
I was gonna say Revenge of the Sith.
Nope.
The Last Jedi.
The Last Jedi is the longest
Yeah.
Star
So
Wars movie, and
when
it doesn't
it's-
feel
when
like
it's
it.
in that
And it
realm,
doesn't feel
I
like
know.
No, the way he smiled when he said that,
Yeah.
I should have known. But
Yeah.
yeah. How long is it, you said?
2 hours and 32 minutes. 10 minutes
Okay,
longer than
so
any
yeah.
other movie.
So yeah, it's about, typically what they are. In terms of the rating, I think PG-13 means they get to say the F word once. So I wonder if Grogu, that's going to be his first word.
Grogu.
Is
Grogu.
this going to be poodoo? No, like the equivalent of cursing. Nah, but I guess that means we're going to get a little, a little more violent, maybe, with this. I mean, the only other, PG-13 Star Wars movie is Revenge of the Sith, correct?
Revenge of the Sith.
Wow.
Probably because of the kid killing
yes.
in that one, but
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, Anakin
there's a lot
Skywalker's
in
on
there.
fire.
yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Count Dooku's head rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you pause it at the right time, you just see this
it's,
floating head.
George said I wouldn't take a 7-year-old to watch this movie or something, or 9-year-old.
I saw it at
Like,
6 years old. I was there.
I wasn't
was
allowed to
there.
see it. I wasn't allowed to see it
Yeah,
at
that's
6 years
crazy,
old.
dude.
My
Yeah.
dad took me to the little $5 movie theater in our town. I remember seeing it right when it came out. And yeah, I remember all that, especially him on fire.
That's hilarious,
stuff.
man.
Yeah.
That is so funny.
Yeah. I think, hey, we're getting close. We're getting about a month and some change out. I think we're going to
Yeah.
start to ramp up.
Can't wait.
But they can't take away from Maul Shadow Lord. I feel like they got to time it, they got to pick and choose where their spots are.
Well,
Because
Shadow Lord's going to end May 4th, and then I think it's going to be
Yeah.
a full-on shift commitment
It's crazy.
after
dude.
that point into the Mandalorian and Grogu.
yeah,
It's a true combo at this point, man. We are just going
Yeah,
from
we're
A
getting-
B. She's fair
We're getting
to
a lot
dare.
of good stuff.
hey,
Yeah.
the nerds are
my
eating,
God.
bro. The nerds are eating. We got
Yeah.
Invincible. We've got, Maul Shadow Lord.
Shadow Lord.
If you've
Daredevil.
watched Daredevil, you watch The Boys, like all that stuff is coming out at the same time. I haven't seen Daredevil. I haven't seen The Boys, but let me tell you,
Yeah,
before
yeah.
the stream, Dagovere and I were talking about some Invincible, like peak.
Yeah. I mean, even if you're into like something like Godzilla, like you have the soft Monarch stuff on Apple TV, which is it's in a show, but a couple 5 minutes of Godzilla in King Kong is pretty peak to me, so I'm okay.
Yeah. No, I agree. We're eating, and we're only gonna keep getting more stuff. It seems like.
Yeah,
Yeah, we got a buffet.
we
Yeah.
do.
Yeah. All right, Dagovere. I think it's
Is it about the
time.
Is it time to unlock the knowledge?
Unlock the knowledge.
It is time, yes, inside the Dark Temple, visited by Mara Jade, Luke Skywalker, and Kyle Katarn. It is time to unlock the knowledge. All right, so this one's good. This comes from the art of Revenge of the Sith, and you guys might have heard about this before, but I think it's really interesting. This is why you get art books, because you see concepts that maybe would have been a part of the movie, never were, got cut out, just like Padme on Mustafar, about to kill Anakin, stab him with the dagger,
Go.
stuff like that. So
I thought
this
that's
one
what
is,
you were going for. That was in my head.
I feel like that one's very interesting, but there's other stuff in here,
Okay.
like maybe I'll show you for the podcast, Connor. I'll give you this exact like screenshot that I have, and it kind of shows, in my opinion, what Emperor Anakin Skywalker is going to be with the concept art. And then we have a quote that's from McKegg, who's awesome. He has some pretty amazing art, and he also has one of my favorite concepts of Anakin Skywalker. And he goes to talk about that there is a frame. There's two key frames that they made, one of which shows Padme double down in pain, so she's healing over, and she's seeking Yoda's help. At that moment, Padme has the Force flowing through her. She has more midi-chlorians than any person ever because she's pregnant with the Skywalker twins. And then the art is also literally like her, like hunching over, and then Yoda is literally trying to help her and ease the pain. It's actually like the craziest ish ever. Yeah. So I always thought that was such a cool concept of like you have these two super babies inside of you, and at that moment Padme is like essentially the highest midi-chlorian count in all of Star Wars,
Dude,
so
her
I always,
midichlorians are off the charts. That is a very interesting concept that that would affect her like that with that much midichlorian, I guess, just in her because of her twins. But also, going on here, Padme? Midichlorians
I mean,
quite high.
they know by
Obi-Wan
then,
knew.
you know.
That was in a deleted scene too, right? That like Obi-Wan basically told Padme that he knew the whole time.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
So
And even with the Clone Wars, it seems like they definitely understood that there was something happening there, but to the depth of which, I think that it makes sense. Okay, wow, they actually like had a kid. Maybe we didn't think that they were going to make this many mistakes, but at the same time, too, we are talking about Anakin Skywalker. There's also this really also sick frame of like Anakin literally being like taken out of the lava by droids. Yeah, and he's like, you know, missing part. Revenge of the Sith art, I feel like is so cool. There's so many concepts that were just kind of there. I keep hearing about like a 4-hour cut. I don't know if
I
that
was
exists
just
or not.
about to say that. That's
Yeah.
always been a rumor. If that ever exists,
Yeah.
I hope that would come out. Because apparently in the 4-hour cut, there was so much more to the Battle of Coruscant, kind of what we saw in the original 2003 Kargafsi Clone Wars series.
Really?
And I also have heard that there was going to be, instead of the opening chase scene, you know, or the crawl scene with the two ships coming in of Obi-Wan and Anakin, that they were going to do kind of a montage of the Clone Wars. And it was going to be like extended. That's what I heard.
Wow.
I could be capping. I just heard this down the grapevine throughout the years.
Oh,
but
okay. So
I would
was
say
forum stuff, or is this just like stuff that you randomly
I've
heard?
seen videos. I've seen Reddit. I've seen several sources that have talked about this.
Damn.
The truth of it, I'm not entirely sure, but I will
Damn.
say is I have heard multiple times about the 4-hour cut. Damn. And I feel like if it was going to come out, it would have probably came out when they did the anniversary last year.
Yeah.
But maybe one day we'll get an extended Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, man. Gosh, George, please, George, let us know.
Yeah. And there's also a ton of... Oh, go ahead, Connor.
I would love an
Welcome back.
extended cut of The Last Jedi, if I'm being completely honest.
Okay, you're just trying to rage bait now. Anyway, back to Revenge of the Sith. There are some cool deleted scenes in there that would probably be in the 4-hour cut, like the Shock T getting stabbed by Grievous.
Yes, there's so many different...
Yeah, ways that she's died.
So many deaths.
Yeah, George just, you know, was like, okay, how can I kill this Jedi 1,000 different ways?
Yeah.
There's that, and then there's also like Padme and the meeting with like basically the early rebellion and Mon Mothma's character, it's the same actress from Andor, which I think is awesome. That she was even in the full film. She was just in that deleted scene, and then they brought her back for Andor, which I think is awesome.
Which I love. I really like. I actually, because of Andor and because of that deleted scene, that's something to me that's in like my head canon. Like that existed. That's true.
It is canon, basically.
You know? Because I actually love those deleted scenes when nothing is like retconning them or replacing them. That to me is like, oh, I mean this. It was there. It was shot. It's here.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
on the DVD. Like it's shot. It's like edited. Like it's basically canon.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I love specifically the scene in Revenge of the Sith because Leia is the one that starts the resistance in the sequels, and Padme is the one that starts the rebellion.
Yeah.
And it's just like a mother-daughter thing that they are both leaders.
It's like poetry. It rhymes.
Yes, exactly. Yes. But no, I agree. I was having some technical difficulties there. I don't know why my camera disconnected.
So it's mentioning The Last Jedi too much.
Yeah, it's because you thought about bringing up The Last Jedi that the Star Wars overlords told you no. But that's okay. We respect opinions here.
Connor's face is so funny.
Yeah.
Connor's like, whatever, dude.
I can't, dude. I can't. This is going to be an ongoing bit. And
listen, hey, it's the Raylo stuff. It is Daddy Sheev's the shill. You know, it is what it is.
Yeah, I don't have the hat on today, so you can't call me a shill. But the clip that we posted of that I thought was funny because I edited it, but like it's just a picture of me with the hat of like just the Disney logo just staring at the screen.
It's so funny, dude. It was so great, dude.
I'm the shill. I love everything that Star Wars does, and I will never criticize them.
Swagman, come on, brother. Invite us.
Yeah, invite me, dude. Come on, man. Come on, buddy.
Please.
You know you want to.
Please.
Please, believe me.
Cool. Well, I wanted to thank you so much for unlocking that knowledge, Dag.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thanks,
man.
Dag.
Pretty sick stuff.
Yeah, definitely. And I have a Rise of Skywalker visual dictionary that we can get into at some point.
Yeah.
But I want to talk about the main event of the evening. Maul,
waiting.
Shadow Lord. And Daddy Sheev, I know, you weren't here last week, so you weren't able to glaze as much as we were, because you weren't here. So, want to just talk about that. Go ahead, Johnny. What do you think?
Okay, yeah. Well, unfortunately, I wasn't here last week, but don't worry. I was able to listen to your glazing on my 4-hour drive back to my area. So I heard all of the glaze, and I would have just made a whole donut shop if I was on the podcast, because we're going to be glazing. I just have to say that right now they are absolutely cooking with this show. I am so locked in on Maul and the animation, the story, the drama, all of it. I am so locked in. These last 2 episodes, 3 and 4, were so good, especially 4. I thought 4 was so good. 3 was really just setting up for 4, but it really took off. And the ending shot of we're gonna just get in the spoilers. The Star Destroyer just looming over them, and that darkness, eerie music as it comes into frame, dude. I was like, let's go. Like, they're all so screwed, but let's go.
Yeah, but Johnny, that's your goat, though. Two Boots. Two Boots is...
Dude.
He's a fucking snitch.
Cowardice.
Dude,
cowardice.
Wait.
He's a snitch, bro. No, he's a snitch, bro.
That's your goat.
But his programming
Oh, my God.
is snitching,
He's a snitch and a narc, bro. Straight
He
up.
doesn't know any better. He's a robot.
He's the worst person that you know. You know what I mean? Two Boots is like the
Insane.
worst person. Like, oh, we should probably report it to the Empire. We don't really...
It's so crazy how
against
much
protocol.
I loved him. And then in the beginning of that
Well, it makes
episode
sense.
3, whatever,
He's
bro.
a droid. He can't comprehend like the morality and like
No,
the difference
that's-
between the Empire now and the Republic. He just sees it as,
No, I
I'm following
disagree.
protocol.
No, that buddy's got
doesn't-
an Order
he doesn't-
66 chip inside of him, man.
He doesn't understand yet how bad the Empire is, but I think he will have like a Cyril moment when I don't want this to be right, but Brandon Larson, a captain, getting slimed in front of him might be
Hell no.
changing
Hell no.
things.
My goat is not dying, bro. My goat, Brandon
I hope
Lawson, is not dying.
I hope not.
All right?
But I say that to say is I understand you guys are frustrated with Two Boots, but he's just following orders, guys.
He's a clanker.
Following his programming.
He's a clanker, bro.
He's gonna probably realize at some point. But yeah, guys, I was so locked in on these last 2 episodes. I mean, I've been waking up earlier from before work at like 6 a.m. just so I can watch these episodes before work because they come out at
Real
3 a.m.
dedication.
for us. Again, Dagovere, you have a lot of restraint to wait until your stream, which have been awesome, by the way. Go check them out, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
Dagovere's doing live reactions to the episodes every Monday at 8 o'clock, correct?
Yes, 8 p.m. inside the Dark Temple.
Inside the Dark Temple.
We've
Yeah,
got surround sound and everything.
Yeah, check them out. But yeah, guys, I really have no complaints on this series so far. I am just so locked in, and I'm excited to see where the story takes us.
Yeah, it's so sick. I don't know if you guys have seen the screenshots that I've been posting and everything.
Yes, I was going to steal one for our thumbnail.
Yeah,
very
yeah,
nice.
Go on, take it. It's just like the way this show looks and sounds. That's the other thing. Sounds, man. It's just like how beautiful it looks, and it's also matched by the sound design and the soundtrack.
Impeccable production.
Yeah, it really
The
is.
screaming of the lightsaber.
Yeah, the screaming of the lightsaber. A lot of people have been like just highlighting that too, but there's just other parts that I think that are amazing. Like even like the voice acting and the voice acting and the dialogue. It's just like I'm not sitting here and I'm not like cringing at all with like any of the dialogue.
Very serious tone.
Yeah, and if you go back on whatever side of the spectrum of the fandom that you see, people are always shit talking George Lucas dialogue and Dave Filoni dialogue, and and like I get it, I understand what they're talking about, but like, I don't know, man, this is just like a step above of everything else that they've done. Even Clone Wars season 7, where they had, years and years and years of that story already thought out. You know, the animatics were canceled, so they just kind of just made it look pretty in Clone Wars Season 7 when it was finally produced and released by Disney. But this is just amazing, man. Like, yeah,
it's another level. They've taken it up a notch.
This is Star Wars to me.
Yes.
You know, this is Star Wars. And we're sitting over here, please correct me if I'm wrong, but we had Andor, and then we had Visions Season 3, and then we had Maul Shadow Lord. Did I miss anything in between that?
Not that I can think of.
No.
Because before that was
Those
the
are three
Acolyte.
bangers, guys.
Or, yeah, the Acolyte
3 in a row
was
right
before
now.
that, right?
Yeah, Acolyte came before Andor.
Yeah,
you know?
that's what I'm saying. So it's been those three now.
And if we want to talk about something the Acolyte mentioned, I don't know about you guys, but every single time I watch Maul Shadow Lord, it is recommending me to watch episode 5 of the Acolyte.
I get
Not
that as
episode
well.
1, not episode 2, episode 5, where everybody gets slimed, as Daddy Sheep would say, by my boy Smilo Ren.
Yeah.
I'm sensing a bit of Smilo Ren propaganda right now. Is this them trying to bring what's going on here for a series only for Kamir, the stranger? I don't know.
Don't
but
tempt
I'm
me.
going to be back there like that guy from, you know, Philadelphia, whatever. And I'm letting you know, here's my conspiracy of what's happening here. All the views are being shuttled in to the Acolyte episode 5. Very interesting.
I don't hate that.
Yeah.
I would actually love that. I love that agenda that we're pushing here, Chimera. And
Watch it again next week.
Yeah.
And if it's episode 5,
It's been recommended to me after every episode that I've watched.
Yeah. Them Tatooine sons be lining up. I don't know.
Or he just shows up at the show as like a 150-year-old man.
That would be insane.
Yeah, he would be old at that point. But yeah, maybe that's a sign, Dagovere.
Well, he's old in the Acolyte. He's like 50 years old.
Dude, he's got good skin for the Acolyte.
is that confirmed?
Damn.
Is that confirmed he's 50?
He's actually 50?
That's what I could have sworn that's I did a podcast on this.
Dude, what's his skincare routine?
that what Leslie
I
Could have
said?
sworn that was could have sworn that's what she said. You know, I'm sorry guys, I'm Unk right now, so I forget a lot of the stuff that I make videos on.
Oh, good.
I think it would be cool if he could, like, I mean, he's with Darth Plagueis, right? Darth Plagueis is, you know, all about this, you know, creating life,
Yeah, dude.
saving life. In the books, he kills people, and then he basically almost kills them and tries to keep them alive as long as possible.
Yeah,
And-
he's a little crazy one. Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
little
So
creepy
like,
in his
what if
ways,
it's
yeah.
like Chimera's got some sort of, you know, stuff that's
Yeah.
keeping him young?
Yeah, he's got that science
Yeah, that's-
stuff. He's got the
that's
midi-chlorians.
skincare. Yeah.
He's learning about the unifying force. I mean, we could talk about that all day too. But I think it's interesting that this show is leading all of that into that episode. I've never got recommended to watch any other show
Yeah.
after you watch it.
Yeah.
So, and I've watched these episodes 4 or 5 times each.
Dude.
Yeah, I've watched them multiple times at this point too, and I've seen several breakdowns of Easter eggs and references. Miss anything. But yeah, Dagovere, what else did you think about the last 2 episodes?
It's the best Maul has ever been, honestly. Like, I mean, we can't have this without the Phantom Menace, you know? And a lot of people, like, you know, they thrash about the whole, like, yeah, it's prequel bait, it's prequel bait, whatever, bro. It's Star Wars bait. It's the same thing. Well, you know, we talked about, like, I think it was like 3 weeks ago last time you were on the pod with us. It was about Darth Maul being a top 3 character of all time. I would say he's top 5 for me. Like, and you guys know I was the only one disagreeing because I just couldn't agree with like the entirety of Star Wars. But it's live action is king. Don't get it twisted. But there's projects like this that make me say, I think people are really missing out on the Star Wars experience if you're not watching these shows. And Maul is that character. Like, Maul is so goddamn important to the story. Like, he really is. Like, he's the story. He's the Phantom story. You know, there's the Phantom Menace, and he's the Phantom story. Like, he's literally there around every single pillar of this story. And I think, just like Ahsoka, he's he's the fulcrum of the story. Like, it's so crazy, like what they've created and put Maul into. Even when you already know his story, you already know where he's going. It
doesn't matter.
And I think that's so hard to do. Yeah, like it doesn't matter. Like I'm still just like, oh, shut up, Maul's talking. You know?
Yeah.
Shush. Yeah.
And we still have more stuff to go with him as a character. Like, what is he doing in between Solo and Rebels? Like, how does he go from this, at the top of the Shadow Collective, at the top of all of these syndicates, and then he's like a hermit on,
just hanging out.
He's a hermit
and Malachor.
Malachor.
Yeah.
How does he
and
become
season
Old
2 got
Master?
confirmed, so I'm sure we'll get more answers soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. They already confirmed season 2, so can't wait.
Yeah. One of the things that I noticed about Maul, and I made a video about this earlier, is he is such a different character than he this is like the most different that I've seen Maul. We've seen him, obviously in episode 1, The Phantom Menace, he doesn't have that much depth to his character. And then when he comes back in the Clone Wars, he's kind of erratic, right? We see him.
Yes,
Rage mode.
We see him actually lose his mind
lost.
at the
Like
first.
he has his tactical ability, but he's lost that in the actual fight, which is what his prowess was. His huge attribute was in the Phantom Menace.
Yes, and then we see him. He gets restored by Mother Talzin, but he is still so focused on revenge for Kenobi, and he is going insane doing it.
Yes,
he is like he's not stable still. And then when we see him in Maul Shadow Lord, right? Even before that, in Clone Wars Season 7, he is still, like, he gets captured and he's like, you're all gonna die, like, you're all, like, he's freaking out. But when we see him now in Maul Shadow Lord, right, he does not have any of that erratic behavior. He is cold.
He still wants revenge, but he's very calculated.
Yep, he's cold, he's calculated, and he is methodical. He is patient, especially with Devin, especially with all these crime syndicates. We see it in the first episode. Rook Cass is like, why are we dealing with these people? And he's like patience. We are going to get our revenge. I will get my revenge. He doesn't say we. I'm gonna get everybody. Like, that's all that matters to me. But he's just gonna keep creeping towards that power because he's making deals. He's killing people. He's cutting heads off. He's getting people who are loyal. He's gonna get an apprentice. He's gonna kill some Inquisitors probably. And
hell yeah.
Yeah, and then he's gonna draw the attention of his daddy Sheev.
He's trying. He's getting this little revenge to try to get to his goal of the main revenge, which is Palpatine. But you know what that means? That Dagovere's boy will probably show up at some point because Maul is probably gonna make quick work of these Inquisitors. And it's interesting in Rebels, he knows who Vader is. So that implies that they met before. There we go, dude. That is awesome. But yeah, it seemed like implied in Rebels that they had met at some point because he knew who Vader was. Like, how else would he know who Vader is?
Well, he's going to get his ass beat. That's what's going to happen. He's
not beating Vader, is he? It's going to be Prime Vader.
He's going to get humbled. Like, and there's so many people, what are you talking about? Vader's only been in the suit for like a year. What? No, guys, it's not going to happen. There are levels to this, man.
Yes.
He even said in Rebels, I cannot defeat a Vader alone. How would he know he can't do that?
Yeah, because he got smacked the fuck up.
And he got absolutely murked. And his shoddy Rook Cass gets murked, and probably all his brothers of the Night Brothers clan. So it's probably going to happen at some point.
I actually expect Maul. So I actually expect Maul to barely get out of this walking, barely.
Yeah.
He's
low-key breaking down. We see him
already.
He's got
Master Daki kicked him, my boy.
Ed, my boy, Eo Daki. Ed is what we're calling him now. All right,
dude, it's the Allstate insurance guy. It's the same voice actor. That always cracks me up.
Which is so fun. I don't know if my unk is showing right now, but have you guys ever heard of a story called Rikki Tikki Tavi?
No.
Damn. Okay, so Rikki Tikki Tavi, and the reason why I'm saying this is because I thought the name of Iki Diki Daki was very similar. I don't know if this has anything to do with it, but Rikki Tikki Tavi was this story they told us in school about this weasel fighting a cobra, and that was the whole thing. Is the snakes I don't know if it's the right animal is the weasel, but snakes apparently get effed up by weasels, right? And I thought it was really interesting how Ikki-Tikki-Daki was the one that told Lawson about Maul, and it was like he was the weasel weeding out the snake, and I always thought that was like really interesting, and I don't know if that's inspiration to the character's name, since Riki Tikki was the one that eats the snake at the end, and then he's kind of a reptile too, which I thought was like really interesting.
Yeah.
So so I don't know if
Man or something for a while.
Yeah.
Until they
Yeah.
got a name for him. I heard.
Yeah. Which I think that's just really cool. I'm really interested in like what this whole Glupshido one throw off, because he didn't die as soon as I thought he was. I thought that was it. Maul was going to kill him. Yeah, I thought I was going to kill him.
I think his days are numbered, but I agree. I thought he would be not alive this long.
Yeah, I'm actually
He's a
so
cool
glad
character.
Maul didn't kill him, because I didn't want that to happen that way. I really want Devon to see, hey, this is the Empire, and Maul's not entirely wrong about what's going on. And I would say that she doesn't disagree with everything he's saying.
You could see it in her reaction when they were kind of like talking, Maul and Daki.
Yeah.
That, Devon's kind of like, damn, he's kind of got a point. And
Yeah.
I agree. If Maul kills her master, like, I don't know if she'd join him, but like if the Inquisitor, which is my prediction, I think one of the Inquisitors is going to kill him. And that might be the final straw for Devon to join
go get Maul.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
we see. I think we saw in a trailer or two that like Maul is fighting Inquisitors with those two. I think what's going to happen is the Inquisitors
maybe
going
they're
to
trying
kill
to rescue.
Inquisitors are going to kill Ed, right?
Yeah.
Iko Diodaki.
Iko Diodaki,
And like Maul's going to be there like fighting with Devon against, because they're going to be trying to kill all of them, right? These Inquisitors are going to be trying to get Maul. They're going to try to get the Jedi, and they're going to have to, all just kind of defend each other at the same time. And Maul's going to see this, maybe even let the Inquisitor kill him, right? But obviously Devon may not see it. Devon just sees the Inquisitor kill her master. Maul's there and is like, this is what you have to do. Like, I'm telling you, you can be more powerful than this. You can be more powerful than your master. This is what you can do to save people that
it
you
might
care
be
about.
an Ezra moment where like she might strike down one of the Inquisitors where Ezra couldn't. That could be like her final fall.
Or maybe
like,
she
after
hesitates. Maybe she hesitates and then
that's slimed. Yeah.
Yeah. I just loved
prediction.
what he was saying, dude. He was cooking,
Yeah.
bro. Like, he was
Dude,
cooking.
He's got a point. He's not right, but he's not wrong to an extent.
Yeah.
Like, obviously Maul's not a good guy, but
Yeah,
this show
yeah.
This show really shows of like the complexity of this time in the galaxy, where like from Maul's perspective, with the Jedi, Guardians of Peace, there's so much lawlessness. I'm doing whatever I need to do to survive. I'm fighting the Empire. You're fighting the Empire. Help me.
Yeah,
So-
and well, that was the thing too, because he was like, when in one of the screenshots that I have where he's, using, he only has one hand behind his back, and he's like, you are one of the last remaining Jedi, and you're squandering it. Like, I was just like, oh, baby,
Yeah.
dude, I just love that shit so much. The way that he's like, dude, like, and it's Maul. When the F was he ever like about the Jedi? But it seems that he's sunk so incredibly low that he sees it now. It's like almost as if like him getting humbled to this low point. The most low point that he's ever been. No family, no nothing, just him and his vengeance. It's almost like brought him back to that power. Like, I've lost everything and now I have nothing to lose. It's just like damn, bro. Like, he's just showing everybody else, no, you're a Jedi. You have no hope. Where is your hope? Where is your power? It's just like, god damn, boy, he's cooking everybody.
he says, you are not living, you are surviving. What is this existence? People, and he's talking to both of them. He's like with your power, like, what are you doing? Like, you should be leading people with your power. You shouldn't be cowering and begging and hiding. You should be up here because everybody else is down here. And and you can
Which
see,
was very Sith, by the way.
Yes.
Very Sith.
But you can see the way that he's framing it. You can see Ego is like, no, like, he's obviously too indoctrinated, as Maul says
Say
to Devon, that he's would never be turned, right? He's just too
Devon's
set in
more
his ways.
conflicted.
And Devon, who's younger and is already showing signs before she even met Maul of like, hey, I'm gonna steal food so we can survive. Like it's not malicious, but it is something that's bending the rules. And she is the perfect candidate for Maul because she's becoming a little bit disillusioned. She wasn't, around when the Jedi were, all peacekeepers of the galaxy. I'm sure she was forged kind of,
for the war
when her formative years, like the beginning of the Clone Wars, like people are fighting, people are killing. Like it is the perfect storm for Maul because he was never going to get Ahsoka, right? He was never going to get Ahsoka.
But he's not getting Ahsoka. It's not. Yeah, she's different.
He has learned from that experience because he kind of had that same message from Ahsoka, but it was put together last minute. I didn't expect Ahsoka to be here. Let me just yap to her and see if I can convince her that we have to kill Anakin. But now he's been sitting on his philosophies. He's had some time to think.
Yeah, and now he knows.
And now he knows the way to twist these Jedi. And what hits them in their core is the people you care about, right? Like, protecting people and all of that stuff. And that's exactly what he's preaching. Like, you should be able to protect the people that you care about. You should be able to lead the people to do what you want. And he's just going to twist that even further into the dark side. Revenge. Yeah. These people did terrible things to you and me.
Yeah, and on that point of revenge, I love that, like, he's still displaying Sith principles, but he's clearly not a Sith. He's just a dark side user. So, like, all the concepts of revenge and using your power, like, that is still there with him, obviously. But he is clearly not a fan of the Sith or the fan of the Empire. Like, dude, when he was pouring his tea, which, Devin, he's just trying to give you some tea and give you his whole lore dump of how my brother was murdered, my mother was murdered. And she pulls a lightsaber out of him. Like, the dude trauma dump to you.
The other half of his red lightsaber, which,
Yeah.
Speaking an alien language, which I thought was insane.
It was really cool. It was like calling. Yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah, listen, I know a lot of lore, okay? You guys know me, all right? And I still think what's crazy about that is just like, it's not just speaking, it's saying the John Williams lyrics. Like, this is something outside Star Wars. And it's almost like self-acknowledging whatever it is in that moment. And that's crazy to me that they did that. I mean, it's insane, and I don't know how many people understand that's what actually happened because they just hear, the Duel of Fates, the Ratana, like almost like it's like the Phantom Menace again. Yeah, and then his lightsaber is saying that, which is crazy because it's only half of his lightsaber. Yeah. It's not even all of his lightsaber.
It's OG one, right? It's the one.
Yeah. No, because it's Ventress. I think it's Ventress.
I don't know if it's like that's confirmed, but it's basically the same.
I think it basically is, but from what I've seen,
you can split it. Into two, and it is very telling that Devin is fighting with a red lightsaber, right? It is. Mm-hmm. Yeah. She pulls up into that Sorosu.
Red looked good on her,
dude.
Bro.
Yeah.
And it was so cool too with the visuals of that, of like how like Maul was kind of circling her, and you could kind of see the light changing on her face of like she's so conflicted of like the dark side. It's like almost like the dark side was like calling to her in that moment.
Yeah. And also, sorry, go ahead.
It's so cool. Oh, no, you got it, buddy. I was kind of done my point.
That shot of Maul and then Devin and Iko Diodaki like facing each other off, right? Like facing off against each other. It's all blue. It's a blue hue versus the red hue. Just stand still. That was absolutely.
Oh yeah! Did you see that screenshot?
Dude, I saw your screenshot. I saw your screenshot and your tweet about it, Dagovere. Talk about that.
Good, bro.
Yeah. Because, and this is again. I have an Ultra Gear monitor. It's not the complete OLED that I have in my living room, but it's still like 4K HD. I would say like Ultra HD. And the Jedi part is crystal clear. Like you can see Iki-Diki-Daki, you can see Devon, and then when you look at Maul, it's blurred, it's distorted.
Yeah.
And I just think that is so interesting how that is. Whether is that their paths? Is that whatever the Force is telling them? Because I honestly feel like it's actually the opposite. I feel like Devon is the one that is really uncertain about whether her choices are, and I feel like Maul is very crystal clear on his conviction and what he wants to do in his path. But I just thought it was really interesting how, light, dark. It's always very obvious dark, very obvious light in Star Wars, and I thought that was just a beautiful screenshot. Like I would legit have that as my header if I didn't already have the Anakin Skywalker and Ahsoka and the World Between
Worlds. Great wallpaper.
Like, yeah, that is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at your screenshots, dude. They're so nice. But yeah, I love that moment of the show. I love that they both had the blue. I feel like it would be weird if like one of them didn't have blue.
I love
for
that.
guy.
Yeah.
I
And
love
also, I need them to stick with blue and green. I'm tired of seeing all this yellow, and yellow was my favorite
on.
saber, man.
Come on, bro.
Nah,
Yellow
dude.
Saber
it.
gang, where we at?
No, listen. Yes, I was a yellow. I was a yellow before all this, sequel trilogy stuff, man. Back in the Jedi Knight, Jedi Outcast, where you can make your own lightsabers and stuff. But I just feel like they're using yellow too much. Like it's just all this. Like all of a sudden, it's a
yellow,
color now.
Other than
you know,
Rey and
Ventress.
Ventress.
High Republic
Ventress is
characters.
yellow.
Some of the High Republic characters had
It's just
yellow.
all. Yeah, it's just a lot. Like
Yord,
there's other
yeah.
colors, guys. There's other colors. We could do different blues and different greens.
Yeah, Terra
Plus, like
Sanuba.
Ahsoka. Yeah.
Yeah, or even like Luke's in A New Hope, which was like a very different blue when I saw it. It was almost like it was very nice bluish light tint. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's different colors out there, guys.
Yeah. Also, I want to shout out my boy Brandon Lawson. He's got the buzzsaw.
Dude, he's such a great character.
But he's got the
Yeah.
buzzsaw.
Dude, the
His
Imperial
shoddy is
buzzsaw.
his shoddy
Dude,
is
Two
in
Boots
the
put him on
Empire.
flames. Dude, he was like, "Yo, why don't you want to call the Empire?" So because your ex-wife works for them. I was like, "Damn."
Did you? Yeah. Did you guys
Choke on your coffee,
Did you guys
like,
watch
what?
my stream? I was
Yes,
like,
dude.
I just think he's got such a funny love triangle with the honey that's giving him information, and then
underworld,
and then the coworker who I was saying was like, dude, this girl literally has to probably call his ex-wife.
Yeah.
And give her updates and everything, and try to keep the emperor and then she's like waiting for him to get serious. Oh my god, I gotta know more, Lawson. I gotta know more. What's happening, bro?
I love it.
I know, bro. Like, listen, I'm
He's
gonna
got
be
his
honest.
son.
I feel for him, bro. Like I would be turning off Two Boots to make sure that I wouldn't have to talk to my ex. Like, this is, like
I mean,
anything to not talk to. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
I'll
dude,
do
he's not
anything,
trying to-
bro. Like,
dude, he ain't trying to deal with that, man. He just wants to see his kid and protect the citizens of Janix. He don't want to
Hey,
talk to his buzzsaw.
I knew it was bad when he was like, "Hey, all right, what else can you tell me?" And she was like, "Well, I'm free for dinner." And I was like,
oh, you dog, you dirty dog,
dog.
Brandon Lawson, sipping on his coffee.
Dude, what a guy.
And he left his kid. He stayed there the whole night.
Yeah.
The whole night.
Bro. And he's so handsome too. Like, every single
Yeah,
person in
dude.
that office who's not a droid
got
has a
aura.
crush on Brandon Lawson. Like, he's
I
so
mean, Two
handsome.
Boots
He's got the
had
voice.
A photo of him. I mean, he might have a crush on him. We don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, Lawson is such an interesting character. Obviously, I think it's more than his buzzsaw of why he doesn't want to call the Empire. Clearly, he has like a moral conscience to an extent, and you can even see with like, it seems like he respects the Jedi to an extent, like with Daki and letting them go, like leave and stuff. So I'm curious to see where it ends up. I remember in the trailer he gets interrogated by an Inquisitor at some point, and it looked very terrifying. So I fear for my boy, but I hope he is safe.
Yeah, I think that was in one of the trailers that I saw.
Yeah, Merrick was like behind him, and it was like really scary. Like came out of the darkness and was like he's sitting down, kind of like the scene from Andor with our boy Director Krennic and Dejra Miro, where like he's standing over her. But it was like that, but in like a darker, yeah.
He's too
How
suave.
do you know about Galen Urso? Nah, but
He's too
what
suave
were
to
you saying?
fold. All right, he's too suave to fold.
Yeah,
whoever
just- I hope he
whoever
doesn't
his
die.
ex-wife is, she fumbled, right? She fumbled.
Yeah, she fumbled for sure.
Man,
Was
she
there a
said-
photo of her in the one? I think there was a photo of her in the one in the first episode.
Maybe
in the picture
house.
frame.
Yeah.
No, wasn't it in the
yeah.
picture frame, right? On his desk, it was his kid, and then I thought
on
that
the
was his
desk?
wife.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
She definitely voted for Palpatine.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, although Brandon Lawson's a cop, so like what's going on here?
Yeah. Well, I mean, he did say though that he saw how the Empire does things.
Yeah,
and how
he
they
knows
take
they're
over
bad
worlds.
news.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he definitely
Clearly
witnessed something. Yeah.
he saw.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I mean, like, he's not an idiot at all. Like, he knows a
He's
lot.
smart.
Yeah.
And it's interesting
love our boy.
because he is a little, you would call air quotes, corrupt to an extent. With like, he has the insider lady that like wants him, that's in the underworld. He's like letting some of the crime syndicates operate. Like, clearly he's okay with bending the rules a little, but clearly he draws the line at the Empire.
Sorry, I just I thought it was so funny because I was like, she's a hybrid species, and you said bending the rules, and I just so fun. Oh yeah, he bending them all. Oh yeah.
Dude. Yeah, Lawson is one of my favorite characters in this show. When I was saying,
I don't hate any of the characters, man.
Yeah, the characters in the show are great. I like all of them, for different reasons. Two Boots, I will not accept the Two Boots slander. He's still my guy. He just doesn't know yet.
He is snitch, bro.
Dude, he don't know yet. He's a droid.
He's number one op. He's the number one op for sure.
It's so crazy because in that episode 3, he's got so much aura from going in and fighting the Pikes all by himself, which is two people.
He was flipping, he was shooting, he was cooking them.
Yeah, and then, I forgive you, but I hope you can forgive me.
Come on, he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing, and you can't.
Not yet.
These droids, like Two Boots can override protocol if he wants.
He doesn't know the Empire is evil yet.
But you see, that's a very innocent way of thinking, because what if he is just an Imperial at the end of the day?
Dude, he's got an inhibitor chip.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's like they're all programmed.
Nah, but I do think that he will come around. It's just, it makes sense for the story that, as a droid, he's like so on protocol and, doesn't have some of that insight and I guess on-sight that, a human does. So I think you'll see very quickly that the Empire is bad news. Because, dude, that Star Destroyer pulling up, oh, dude, they're about to make Janix not the best place in the world. So, and I love that planet. I don't know about you guys. I love the whole feel of Janix. I think it's a really cool new world that they've introduced.
Yeah, I love it. Yes.
Yeah, it's awesome. Big fan.
Give me a Star Wars MMO, a new one, please. Thank you.
I'm looking at the Star Wars website right now. They have a whole tab and information for Maul's tea set with the Cassius tea.
Wow, damn! I need that.
At some point in his many travels, Maul has become a quiet expert. Let me start over. At some point in his many travels, Maul has become a quiet expert in the brewing of Cassius tea, a routine that allows a moment of reflection and a brief calm to combat his bubbling rage.
Crazy.
I guess he didn't have that on the trash planet. That would have came in handy for 10 years.
Well,
I'm glad he learned that after. That's interesting.
Brander is, a calf guy, a coffee guy, and Maul's the tea guy. So I think I'm gonna have to settle with Brander Lawson, dude.
Dude, that's why he couldn't accept Maul's deal, dude. He's like, oh, you don't like Joe. You don't like.
That's so funny.
What do they call it? Calf.
You know who drinks tea? You know who drinks tea?
You.
I drink tea.
And you know who drinks coffee? I drink coffee.
I drink coffee.
Yeah. Hey, maybe Lawson likes The Last Jedi.
I do drink tea, though, as well at night. I drink some sleepy time tea.
Sleepy time tea.
It's beautiful.
But yeah, guys, I can't wait for more of Maul. I'll see y'all at 3 a.m. on Monday morning. I'm not waking up that early, but I do wake up before work, and then at my lunch breaks, I've been watching breakdowns. I'm a little sad that it's going to be over May 4th, but also I just look forward to it every Monday morning now. So
yeah, it's so good.
Gonna love it while it lasts, and I'm going to be rewatching it a ton.
Yeah.
And I already have, like you said, Dagovere. I think I've watched all 4 episodes now at least 4 times.
Yeah, I watch it. I watch it with the watch party. Then the next morning I usually watch it because I take screen caps and everything. And then I also watch it again that same day when I'm cooking.
Yeah.
How are you able to do the screen caps out of curiosity? Because when I try to do them, Disney doesn't let me.
Well, you're on the browser. I am not.
That's why. Gotcha.
Yeah. That's the other thing too. Is shout out to all the homies that are watching this on the browser. You guys you have no idea how good this shit is, man. Like I'm actually really sad. Like for a lot of, and I think majority of people that are watching it on a goddamn browser, man. Yeah. Which really sucks. if you guys don't know, if you watch on the browser, it's only allowed 720. It says 1080p, but it's not. It's 720 upscaled to 1080. So you're not even getting the full 1080 experience. The reason why that is because of copyright. It's HDCP. It's a whole law thing that they're doing. Very rarely will you find a streaming service that allows you to watch 4K on the browser. So if you have an Xbox or an app even on your phone, you probably are getting better quality on there than you would the browser.
Yeah, that's
Well,
crazy, man.
I'm gonna have to try that for episode 5 and 6.
Yeah, I would even recommend like getting a tablet if you can't like afford like a legitimate TV or something, or even like a monitor and an Xbox or something, or PlayStation.
Yeah.
Which I think is probably the preferred way to watch it if you don't have like a home setup.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. But yeah,
All right.
so good, guys.
Yeah.
It is time for the 2-minute warning, guys.
Oh shit!
And this is brought by yours truly. All right. I was
let's-
trying to think of
let's
some
hear it.
today, and something just like popped in my head. We're talking about, Maul Shadow Lord out here. It's fantastically done. We were talking about the past 3 projects that have been bangers. Andor, Visions, Season 3, Maul Shadow Lord. And my 2-minute warning today is Ahsoka, the live-action TV show, should have been and be animated.
Hell no, absolutely not.
Yeah, hell yes.
No.
Hell yes,
No.
dude. Hell yes, it
hell
should
no.
be animated.
It should have been a
Yeah.
movie. It should have been a movie.
Animated
It should have
movie.
been a movie.
Give me an
All
animated
of
movie.
its- all of its-
Ahsoka-
hey, Dagovere,
Ahsoka was
all of its
born in
origin-
animation, right?
All of its
No.
all of its origin, it was basically the extended season. Of
Yeah,
Rebels.
I hear
all
what
of
you're
that
saying.
was
Yes.
animated, and
Yes.
admittedly, I like live action Andor, but recently with the new animation style, they've been cooking in animation.
They didn't
I
have
know
it back
you-
then.
I
They
know
didn't have
you
it back
like.
then. They weren't ready.
I know you like Ahsoka, but I think it would have been better and more on brand to just roll it into animation.
I hear what you're saying, but this is what we were talking about last week, Connor. Is like if you only do animation projects, Star Wars is dead. I don't care how great it is. I
It
don't
wouldn't
care
be
how
dead,
great it is.
dude.
They have other
It's
live
fucking
action
dead.
stuff.
It's dead.
It's a
You-
TV
you-
show. It's a TV show.
It's dead. It's dead. It said, I don't care how great the animation is. 50, 60, 70% of Star Wars fans are not going to watch it because they cannot escape the realm of perception that
Right.
it's for children. That's the whole point.
Maul
Live
Shadow Lord
action
is the #1 streaming in Disney Plus around the country in 50
what
countries.
they fucking do. And you know
Why
how
can't
many
they do
people
that
are
with the
not
same
watching
thing?
it?
Why can't they do that
You
with...
know, but you know how many people are still not watching it? Do you think the movie-only fans are watching that show?
What has more views? And I'm being completely honest. Does Ahsoka
Yeah,
would
absolutely.
Ahsoka have more views than
Yeah.
Maul Shadow Lord? Not overall, but like, do you know what I mean? Like, what's higher percentage of people watching?
Yeah, we need.
I
we need
think
a fresh
I
number.
think Maul is a more intriguing character to movie only fans because he was in the Phantom Menace. And I'm not saying he's a worse character or that Ahsoka is a worse character, because that's not true at all. She's extremely important, and I'd argue it's about goddamn time they brought her into live action. But I just think that's the whole point. It's his Darth fucking Maul. It's a Darksider. It's not some character that was introduced in an animated movie, which is the perception of the movie only fans, not mine. That's what I'm saying, is when it's animation only, I think you're cutting yourself off from a huge funnel of casual fans you're missing out on.
Yeah, I just think it would have been a way better,
Project?
modem to tell. Yeah, like a way
Project?
better. Yes,
100%,
yes, absolutely.
absolutely,
And we keep saying this on
100%.
this podcast that the percentage of animation projects that hit is
Yes.
like almost 100%.
Yeah,
Like, it's
no, I
almost
don't
100%.
disagree. It's not even close. It's not even close. I wouldn't have to worry about those
That's their
stupid ass
kind of bread and
choreography
butter
problems.
at this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, I wouldn't have to worry about dialogue. I wouldn't have to worry about a lot of shit because the animation would have taken it. But I just think that you're swinging lower than Star Wars can. Star Wars should be setting the bar everything for every project, just like Andor did, just like the first 2 seasons of The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
If it's not doing that, I would argue whether or not it's actually Star Wars. That is just my radical view about what it should be every time. But what Maul Shadow Lord is doing is making me question whether or not all these other fucking shows should have been animated. Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
I think we're kind of in agreement. I think that
Yeah, a little bit,
I
yeah,
understand.
just a little,
I understand what you're saying. Like I just think, like selfishly, personally, you're thinking about it like fandom wide. What do you think would be best? Like, just I love animation, and specifically this Clone Wars style animation that has been elevated by Maul Shadow Lord, because we've talked about this on the podcast that like, yo, brother, it's time to move away from this Veggie Tales, as Dagovere always calls it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
I get cooked for saying that shit.
This is not Veggie Tales. This is not Veggie Tales anymore.
That's why I'm telling you.
This is not no longer Veggie Tales, right? This is something.
No,
this is something better.
Close.
So good,
yeah,
guys.
I do think they still have work to do.
Well, yeah,
that's just me.
I agree. I think they can make it even better, which is
There's
like awesome. Which is why they should keep doing it now.
Yeah, I don't care where the goddamn state is, what part of the industry it is. I will walk over there, knock on a goddamn door, and tell them to release the budget, baby, because I want to know what more you can do. You know, you're talking about Arcane. I mean, dude, we're not even talking about the rest of the world in the animated shows that the rest of the world is watching. You know, I'm just saying, what if we put more into this? You know. Yes, and maybe, sure, maybe we can have a 2-hour animated movie of Ahsoka. Maybe that'll do it. Maybe that will make my 4 eyes see differently, you know? I'm just saying, but I think live action is king, but Maul Shadow Lord is a great fucking start where you should be going now.
Damn right, and they've set the bar now, so I think we'll just keep getting higher. And that's what they've been doing.
Get an animated show less than this. Canon. I cannot get like, because I've talked about Star Wars Visions. Like, there's a lot of Star Wars Visions that are really good, but canon is very powerful. And if you come at me with another show that is not as good as this,
it's true. I have faith in them though, because it's been proved. It's been proven time and time again that they're just going to keep getting better. So.
These writers.
What were we saying at the beginning of the pod? We were like, guys, like it's Andor, Vision Season 3, which is a banger, and then this. And now we have Mando and Grogu. We could be 4 in a row.
They've been on a roll.
4 for 4, dude.
Got to keep up the momentum.
And then Starfighter.
Can't wait. Yeah, Starfighter.
That's what I'm saying.
Well,
Ahsoka and then
Starfighter. Yeah.
Ahsoka, to me, is always going to be the one that worries me, because, in my opinion, that is the biggest thing outside the movie for me. It's just like, that's a huge miss at the end. You know, 2 seasons where people think the choreography and you know, I don't want to hear that shit again. I don't want to hear it again. Yeah. You know, don't give them excuses to say that shit again. You know, but we could be 5 deep when Starfighter comes out.
Come on, man. Come on, man. God, it's an exciting time. It's a really exciting time to be a Star Wars fan.
Yeah, and then we haven't even talked about the games. We're getting 2 games this year.
Yeah,
and there's more stuff coming.
Jesus. Yeah, and that's not even mentioning the KOTOR remakes and Fate of the Jedi or Fate of the Old Republic. Jesus.
Guys, we're at a buffet and we're getting a lot of options right now.
And the hunt for Ben Solo.
Oh no.
Oh gosh.
How many times can we talk about it on the podcast?
I can't deal with this anymore. I'm gonna go into depression.
I know.
Yeah, we gotta end the pod now.
I know.
I'm done.
Yeah. And here's the thing, bro. We didn't even talk about Dagovere's biceps yet, because he has his goddamn sweatshirt on.
Yeah, he's
all right, this is gonna break the streak. This is gonna break the streak.
Oh no!
I'll let you guys go for this year. I don't know if the camera can handle it today. I just worked on my arms too.
Oh yeah.
But he's got the pump too. Let's go.
Yeah, you got his fresh pump in.
Cool, guys. Well, listen, I think that's a good spot to wrap it up. We are nearing an hour. Very excited for Maul Shadow Lord. Any last words you want to hit on with, Dag?
Watch Maul Shadow Lord. I don't care who it is, whether it's your father, your auntie, your mother. Listen, the cat outside, please put a goddamn screen in front of them and let them know they are missing out on peak, baby. Get the pyramids of nutrition, because today it's the knowledge. It's the gorgeous, beautiful Sith, my boy, former Sith Maul. It's so good. At Lord Dagovere, anywhere you want, baby. Come and get me.
Let's get it. Daddy Sheev.
Kind of what Dagovere said. Watch Maul. Do it. Do it now. No matter what. Watch Maul Shadow Lord. You will not be disappointed. And you can check me out on TikTok at daddy_Sheev. But also don't forget to follow the pod at the Starlight Pod on YouTube, Instagram, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts.
Damn right.
We'll try.
And you guys could follow me at Jedi.Connor on TikTok, on YouTube, on Facebook, but not Instagram.
I'm waiting for it.
At Jedi.Connor _ on Instagram. We're verified on TikTok, baby. Come on. We're verified. Let's go.
Verified on TikTok.
We're verified.
Let's go.
We're verified. And
Yeah.
subscribers on YouTube, 700. Let's go. Come on.
Let's go.
Come on.
Let's go.
Give it up.
Almost
Give it up.
1,000.
We're getting there. I'm trying to catch our boy Baldy one. He's about 1,000 ahead of me.
Oh shit, yeah.
We'll get there.
He's good. He's good.
We'll get there. But yeah, thank you so much, guys, for listening to the podcast. Watch Maul Shadow Lord. Let us know what you guys thought in the comments about all that stuff. If you're still listening, for Light and Life, may the Force be with you. Deuces.